I'm Tyler.
And I'm Katie. You're listening to Not-Stalgia, the podcast brought to you by that sharp little plastic loom that we all had as kids that only made potholders.
I have no idea what that is.
Oh my gosh, they were great.
What kind of material did you load onto it?
So it's literally just a plastic square. It's about the size of a big waffle, right? A square waffle, obviously, not a circular waffle. And it basically has these plastic barbs on it that stick up, right? And there's probably, 30 on each side. And you take what looks kind of like a scrunchie, but it's just a loop of fabric, and you weave it with a bunch of other loops of fabric, and then you take it off of the loom, but the only thing that you can make is basically a really crummy potholder. We had many of these very crummy potholders growing up around the house.
Would you trust them to insulate your hand from heat?
You know, I bet you if you looked in my family's kitchen drawer, we still have some.
I think I've seen these.
Yeah, they're just they're about the size of like a small washcloth. Yeah.
And I've definitely, when cooking at your family's house, avoided those just for fear that, I feel like this is not... this might actually conduct heat more than in nothing.
I think we used one as a trivet once and it burst into flames, but it was really good for occupying your time on the frontier, so...
Kate, obviously the answer is no, because you were busy making potholders with your loom, but did you
Someone's gotta make potholders so that your family can cook.
Does the phrase I'm about to say mean anything to you? Playing shockwave games on your internet browser on your computer. No.
I know about 6 of those words.
Okay. Do you know what shockwave is?
Nope.
Okay, shockwave was basically like a tool that people could use to make simple games and animations on computers going back to the late 80s, and then became really popular on the internet in the mid 90s. You might remember if ever you were on a website at any time in your childhood or teens, and you went to a website and it would say this can't load because you need shockwave player installed.
Actually, maybe.
Possibly.
Think I do remember that, yeah.
So that, that was a way that you could play some games online, okay? So we're going to play one of those type of games. We played games that are in the same kind of family when we did our Neopets episode way back when. Those games, most of them were made with Flash, which was a similar tool to Shockwave. The way the internet, I feel like, worked as a kid, in the early 2000s and late 90s is you'd go to certain websites where you knew reliably you could play games. And one of the ones that was pretty reliable was Cartoon Network's website, right? We've spent a lot of time with Cartoon Network and their shows over the last few years here of this podcast.
We sure have.
We just recently watched the Big Pick 2001, where you voted on your favorite cartoon that should turn into a series. When the first Big Pick was happening, which we did a long time ago, Cartoon Network's website put up this little 4-part game called the Cartoon Summer Resort. Okay, and each of the 4 episodes you played as a character from those cartoons you were deciding what to vote for. So there's do you remember any of these? Uncle Gus?
I think I kind of remember Uncle Gus, but not really.
Uncle Gus was the one that we had to watch in Spanish because I could not find an English language version. There's a Longhair from Longhair and what was his name? Dumbledome or something. They were cave people. Down there in the corner is Vivian the cat from Faux Paws. And then there's Prickles the Cactus from Prickles the Cactus.
I do remember Prickles the Cactus.
So that summer where they were whipping the kids into a frenzy and having you decide which cartoon should become a series, and it ended up being The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy that year.
I remember that, yeah.
They posted these games online so you could kind of play them, although it kind of seems like favoritism that just these 4 out of the 10 cartoons or so were the ones played. But what happened in these games was you are playing as these characters, and you're on a summer resort that is populated by all the pre-existing Cartoon Network cartoon characters.
Seems a little cliquey.
And as a kid, I was always a sucker for crossovers, and I feel totally vindicated because now, Avengers is the biggest movie franchise ever, and that's just one big crossover. And so I absolutely lost my mind over this. I thought it was so cool. And important for context here is that there are so many better games available to play. Some of the games we've been playing in the recent weeks, you could play computer games, you could play games on your Nintendo, and yet, for some reason, I was still going to these websites and playing these relatively crummy games in comparison.
It's because you love the marketing devil.
True. So, I'm going to have you play episode 1 of the Cartoon Summer Resort Pool Problems. We're not going to get to episode 2, Tennis Menace, episode 3, Vivian versus the Volcano, or episode 4, Disco Dilemma.
Welcome to the Cartoon Summer Resort. Uncle Gus is here for a well-deserved summer vacation. However, all is not well.
Uh-oh.
Talk to the guests to find out what is amiss. Is someone gonna die?
Good luck. Seems vaguely menacing.
All
right.
oh.
The music's a
it's
lot,
loud.
right?
Yeah. All right, so I have to go talk to people now.
So do you recognize these characters at all?
I'm Uncle Gus.
Yes.
Am I
but
in a diaper? Who's this man?
there is going to be a quiz of all your cartoons you've watched on this
Okay,
podcast.
so the mayor lost the keys to his bus, but he's like, I won't move the bus until you help me.
Yeah, you got to help him find his keys. Otherwise, you can't get through. You need to go down that road, but...
Wash me. I don't want to wash anything. So I gotta go help this guy find his keys. What's this trove of bushes? Oh, found the keys.
So far, the difficulty isn't too much, right?
Why don't I turn around? Why do I only walk? I'm moonwalking right now. Look at me move. Who's that?
You don't know what anyone is from.
I have
love
no
it.
idea what
I love
anyone's
it.
from.
That's little
Go
Susie.
straight to the information booth. Don't tell me what to do, Susie. I'm on vacation.
You gotta go below now. You gotta go down. There you go. She's from Johnny Bravo.
Oh, there it is. What is this, like a little coconut? I like this steel pan. Someone stole out all of the water out of the pool. Go to the pump house and help Buttercup fill the pool. You must find the wrench in order to start the water, but you may also want to gather what? I'm on vacation. I'm just a busy uncle who's got vacationing to do.
Do you know who Buttercup is?
No.
She's a
The
Powerpuff
pool
Girl.
is straight ahead. I'm going this way. What? This is the least fun resort I've ever been to.
Don't feed the duckies. Help fill up the pool.
Do not move the fountains. This is just the do not resort. I found a tennis racket.
Nice. That may come in handy later. There's Buttercup.
She seems tough. Okay, somebody needs to find the wrench. I am on vacation. I should be drinking a Mai Tai.
Go talk to Johnny Bravo.
I don't want to talk to that lecherous punk. I'm on vacation.
Remember IR Baboon?
Oh, I did not like him. Haha.
Oh, look at that. So you got a
got a
hammer
hammer
from
now.
Dexter. Good.
If I had a hammer,
She gave him the tennis
I'd
racket.
hammer in the morning. I'd hammer in the evening. And I'd smash my computer. So I wouldn't have to play this. I don't want to play anymore. What if I want to go over here?
You have to go through the trees.
Why can't I? No, get away. I don't like how scrolly this is. Who's that? Oh my god, I have to... I just abducted a kid. This is not okay. Where am I right now? Where are the ducks? For the love of God. Why are Uncle Gus's feet so busy? Look at him. How do I get down there?
How could you travel across water, do you think?
On a duck? Wait, how do I get on the water?
You need a boat, Kate.
We'll find a boat now. Oh
Sorry.
my god, why can't I proceed?
No disco during the day.
Kick me out. Show you. I'm Uncle Gus. Here I go. Oh my god, I just ran over these ducks.
Alright, you have a wrench.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fix the pool at this broke resort.
Yeah, how much are you paying to be here?
Yeah. Oh my god! Now it's leaking. I have something. What do I have?
What can
I
you-
got that chicken.
What can you plug the holes with? Go ahead, click on the things you want to... Chicken, wrench, bananas, first aid kit, sunscreen. Let's see how this works for you. Alright, so those items you used are definitely not able to plug up.
Why are they all gathered around this empty pool?
Well, they were waiting. They were like, ooh, is it going to work? No, Uncle Gus is a failure.
Yeah.
You're going to need some better items
I
here.
need some tape. Here, I'm gonna give this monkey a first aid kit.
Okay.
A Band-Aid,
Yeah, Band-Aid,
that'll work.
that's going to work. That's 1 out of 5.
Oh my god, I gotta find 5? I don't even want to swim in this pool anymore. Look, I got some duct tape.
There's
now.
2. All the pieces are falling into place.
I don't want them to. I like being in my boat. Just me, Uncle Gus on the ocean. No one to bother me.
Ah, here we go.
Ugh.
You got a chocolate bar
I
that
don't want
was...
some sandy, melty chocolate bar that someone found in their pocket. Ugh.
It took me forever to figure out how to beat this as a child. Like an embarrassingly long amount of time.
Because you were a solitary child and you didn't know the value of cooperation. What am I doing?
You gotta go find Susie.
Who's Susie?
Alright, I think you have all 5.
Ugh, why is that kid just
Oh,
giving
no.
away chewed bubble gum?
You need to put it in your pocket.
Ugh.
Band-Aid, duct tape, gum, scotch tape, and a sock. Alright, go ahead. I think
Let's
you...
see the sock work.
Did it? Wow. Wow, Kate,
But still, no one's swimming.
Yeah, but they're admiring the pool. I'm so impressed. All right, you ready for episode 2?
Nope.
Good way to spend a summer afternoon as a child?
Just go outside, play in a kiddie pool, knit a pot holder on your sharp loom that cuts your fingers.
It was bad enough every Friday that summer, the year 2000, right? Cartoon Network showing you, they're hooking you with a marathon of cartoons and then a new Never Before Seen cartoon every single Friday, so you're not going outside. Then they're like, hey, if that's not enough of your time that we're taking, go to our website and play this stupid little crappy game.
It's really not good.
Still makes me feel a little happy, the child part of my brain, which is most of my brain, I think, still, to see all these different cartoon characters together.
That's really nice, babe.
It's a great crossover. Yeah, so...
Family is everything.
You've played some much higher quality RPGs. Even recently you played Earthbound, like a real Super Nintendo game. And then there's this little browser game, but not your thing, huh?
Not my thing. I understand why you liked it, because it's like puzzly and you feel like you're doing something, but...
You'd rather play the Oregon Trail, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, well...
Or just go outside.
I'm just thrilled that this has been archived. It took me a long time to track down a working copy of this.
I'm so glad you did.
It's the biggest lie you've told today. So, tell us what to play next. You can leave a comment on this YouTube video. You can send us a voice message. You can send us an email, Not-Stalgia@AOL.com. You can find us on social media, or you can just go to our website, www.notstalgia.org.